Hello again. I am here for another movie review, and this one is a very old one. This is an old one. I know I've reviewed another movie that's old, but that was the reason because I never uploaded it, and I just wanted to redo it so I can upload it. But seriously, this one is actually on purpose. I wanted to show my reviews because I know a lot of people haven't seen this movie, and a lot of people that have would like to see how I thought, and a lot of people who did not enjoy it would like to see how other people so before they see it. Now, and just real quick, this movie is just so outdated in their time because it was based off another movie that came out in the 70s. Alright? So it came out in the 70s. It was not popular. It was never a smash hit. It never won any awards. It wasn't that big. So why would they make a remake with Nicolas Cage in a movie in a not so popular movie? I know that they remake big movies like The Thing and stuff, but they're remaking a movie that's just not that popular. Actually, it never was. Never won any awards, no nothing. But here's my 5-word review for this one. This film is horrible! Exclamation mark. I know it was actually 4 words, but I had to put that exclamation mark. I had to count that. This movie is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. This is not an actual movie. I'm serious. This is just like what they filmed, maybe like a little cheapo crap. But this film is horrible. It's about some mystery or whatever with some lady and whatever. And I can't even remember. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. But I saw that movie once. In the movie theaters. I saw this in the movie theaters because I thought the movie was going to be freaky. But, right when I saw it, I am serious. This film was so stupid, so I waited until I got it on DVD. Actually, I didn't see it on DVD, but I saw it on pay-per-view because I wanted to see it again by myself, so I can get another impression of it. But this one still is bad. It's like, you can watch that movie for the rest of your life, and you'll still have the same opinion. Actually, you'll have it even worse every time you watch it. Because, at first I can rant going on and on, but I can just say, this movie is not even a movie. This movie is just a joke. It's practically laughable how bad this movie is. And you know what? This is a thing that JT Tudemax said a long time ago. Yes, I'm talking to you, JT. Yeah, he's my cousin, so I get to talk to him anytime I want to. But, he said that movies without comments on there, like fantastic, or a marvelous masterpiece, or whatever, on the back or the front or whatever. And actually, he said that there isn't any. And I remember looking for it, and there wasn't any. Even when I saw it in the theaters, there wasn't any. It's that's practically a warning sign right there, right on the poster. And that's practically a giveaway right there. They basically gave it away on the poster, just like what they did with Quarantine. Yeah, they gave away the ending on the poster and on the trailer. But I'm not talking about Quarantine, I'm talking about Wickerman. Now, Wickerman. Now, that movie is just horrible. The Wicker Man, come on. Nicolas Cage, I can't believe you actually said yes to be in this movie. Were you running around? Was it kind of like Bowfinger, like they just walked around and they were following you with the camera, and you just luckily went inside that huge old thing or whatever? No, you actually said yes to this movie. I can't believe it. And you know what? Guess what the worst part is? I'm gonna have to spoil this because this movie is actually pretty old. It came out like 4 years ago or something. Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago. But listen, I'm gonna give away the ending. You expect this huge triumphant ending, like something happens and everyone gets resolved, but you know what? There's some sort of sacrificing thing. They bring him over there. They bring him back over. They put this in this huge thing. You can see that in the background right there. See that whole thing, that weird thing made of like wood and whatever. They placed him up there and set it on fire. Okay, there's a couple ways that could have happened. He woke up and it was all a dream. Now that would have been better than that, even though that would be a real cruel ending to do. Just like there were a lot of Nicolas Cage movies have crappy endings. Bangkok Dangerous, Knowing, all those crap. Even Da Vinci Code didn't really have that nice lovable and triumphant and huge ending. No, it barely had an ending at all. I actually was surprised when the credits start rolling. Here's the ending. They bring him up there, and then guess what happens? He wakes up and it's all a dream. Nope, he's still there. Okay, he's praying. What's gonna happen? Rain's gonna pop out. No, that would be kind of stupid. There's a loose piece of wood, and he jumps out and he gets out and he runs away, just like what he's doing right there. Nope, he's still in there. Okay, what is he gonna do now? He's waiting and waiting, and then, oh no! Guess what happens? He dies! I am so serious. I am not joking around. He dies. The star dies in an hour and a half. The hour and a half movie I've been wasting for so long. I've watched that movie 3 times trying to get it, and every single time I saw that, I always hated the ending, because the star dies. Even in the old one, he dies. And that actually, I remember seeing a couple of reviews of that movie, and they said everything was not good, but the ending was terrible. So it's practical for the 70s movie, not a good story, not a good follow-up, told it crappy, a lot of pitfalls, a lot of crappy scenes, and then they screwed up even more with the conflict, and they put everything down to the toilet, down to the freaking toilet, right when the ending started. So, okay, now let's shift over to the remake. The worst storyline I've ever seen in my life, the worst plot, the worst conflict, the worst follow-up, the worst pitfalls you can ever think of, and it's like already in the toilet. And you know what? They're just bringing it down even farther on the ending. They bring it even farther, and you know what? That actually you couldn't go any farther than that. You'd practically leave after the first 15 minutes, because you know what? Because I heard a lot of actually when I was sitting on the movie theater, one person behind me said, "Hey, this movie better get good soon." Well, you know what? People that were sitting behind me, it won't. It never will. You practically should just leave after the first 10 minutes. Right after they show the opening credits, the movie should be done. Right after they show the company logo, you should already be warned that you're going to be watching the crappiest movie I've ever seen in my life. Never watch this movie. I am giving it a 0 out of 5, but you know what? I'm not going to rate it any negative numbers. But you know what? Because I do not believe in negative numbers. Okay, but I'm not really a mathematician, so I may be wrong. But I'm gonna give it a 0 out of 5. If I can go any lower, I swear I would go lower. Actually, I'm gonna go the lowest possible number you can think of. The lowest. And that's my rating. The lowest number ever. The lowest. Because this is the lowest movie I've ever seen in my life. The ratings are horrible! I'm even on IMDb, and it's like a 2.5. Like, more people gave it a 1 star than a 3 star. So practically the 1 star is basically the popular one. So you know what? That's my rant. Good night. This movie sucks. 0 out of 5.